Hey everyone, Liz with 2Z's here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be asking my fiance, Blaine, a bunch of questions to see how well he really knows me. And I thought of a couple on my own, and by a couple I mean maybe like 5 of them. And the rest, there's only like 30 questions. The rest of them, I Googled some online. And there's only a couple of them that are like kind of about our relationship, and the rest are mostly like, do you know these things about me? Because I thought it would be really funny to test him. And I'm not nervous about it, but because I think you know me pretty well.
I'd like to believe that I know you pretty well.
I'm just hoping that you'll forget so I can put you on the spot. But I have, oh, you took the blue marker, cool. We have notebooks in front of us, so when I ask a question, I'm going to have both of us write our answers on notebook paper. I'm not going to let him see what my answers are. That way it's not like he says an answer, I'm like, oh yes, that's right, oh no, that's wrong. Like, I'm going to have the answer written down, so it's not like I'm just bullshitting him. I do want to let you know, however, I kind of want to keep score. So if you get something right, I want to like keep score of it.
Okay.
Just for the sake of like, let's see how many you get right. I can't think of any like prizes or non-prizes. I have a police taser and I wanted to tase him.
Not being tased.
If he got them wrong, but he won't let me tase him. So what if, never mind, I was gonna say, what if you get a certain amount right and I let you tase me?
No, I don't want to tase you either. I feel shitty for that.
Alright, whatever. Tase someone in a future video, I guess. Oh, and I wanted to let you know, okay, I already said this. If you're wondering what these are, one's a Band-Aid, one's tape over top of Band-Aid. The kitties accidentally sliced me on 2 different fingers, and it's like, they're both those kind of cuts that are like super deep, and like they won't seal because like you use your hands all the time, so like how is that supposed to fucking seal? So if you see my fucked up hand, that's why. I want to give you 3 hints. Okay. So out of all 30 questions, you only get 3 hints.
Okay, I'll take that. I feel a lot more confident now.
All right. I'll give you some of the easy ones first. The first one is, what is my favorite color?
You were writing a lot more than I did.
No, I might like draw a smiley face or something.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
You wrote a lot more than I did. Chartreuse.
I'm stuck between 2, but
Well, to be fair, I do have a lot of favorite things, and there are several colors I really like. But like, if I have one go-to color, like if I were to go somewhere and you know how there's like a general color spectrum, this would be my go-to favorite color. But if I'm thinking like, what's your favorite color? And I'm looking at an eyeshadow palette, then it's a little different. Okay. I'm not thinking like hundreds of shades where I'm like, my favorite color is coral blue number 5. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
Sorry about all the random noises. We can't get our animals to stop running around. Zoe! Please lay down. Thank you. Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, cool.
Wow. It's pink. All right, cool. Oh. I didn't want him to see the questions because I don't want him to think about them too far in advance. Here's another one that should be easy. And some of you guys might think some of these questions are silly, but I'm only asking because Blaine kind of has a horrible memory when it comes to things that should be easy. What is my birthday and include the year? See? Did you see that face?
Wait. Do I have to write it out?
You could do numbers or letters.
Okay. I'm pretty sure if I can do math correctly.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Good. Wow. I was so glad. That should be easy because his brother's birthday is the same fucking day.
I just had a problem with the year. Math isn't my strong suit since I've gotten out of school.
Listen, I was hoping you'd remember because it's Damien's birthday, but then that's why I was like, include the year, because that's where I knew I had a feeling it'd trip you up. Nice. Let me cross this off.
Oh, I'm not nervous about this anymore.
No. These are the easy ones first.
Oh, good. I'll save my hints for the end.
Yeah, you better. All right. This is a multi-part, okay?
Oh god.
So the first one is, what is my favorite soda?
Okay.
So you can write that answer down first, and let me know when you're ready for the second part. And you can write that underneath it, and then underneath it is the next one.
Oh god, I'm so fucking illiterate.
It's okay. No one's allowed to make fun of him if he spells anything wrong. He wanted me to put that disclosure in.
I'm just a fucking retard.
Stop, you're very cute.
What's the second part?
Okay, what's my favorite smoothie? It's literally the only smoothie I get.
Oh shit. That's definitely spelled wrong.
It's okay. Oh, I lost it on my paper. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
What's my favorite alcohol?
Oh, wait, can I say like, what do you mean by that?
So this is a two-parter. Okay, this is technically 4 questions in one because they're all drinks. So so what's my favorite alcohol that we drink at home? How do I want to do this? What's my favorite alcohol? You know what? No, I'm changing it. What's my favorite beer? What's my favorite liquor?
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be a brand name, just like liquor overall. No one judge me for what my answers are either. A girl can't lie. Listen, this should be easy because I'm actually not that picky. So like, if you're unsure of yourself, you really can't be wrong. You really can't be wrong.
Cut this out. I'm pretty sure this is a liquor. I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
I'm not gonna cut this out.
I'm pretty positive.
I'm not cutting this out. I might be stupid, but don't put this in your video. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I'm so sorry. I can't spell for shit.
I can't. These are probably all backwards on camera. Can you read this? All right.
Oh,
what is
shit.
it?
I got vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke, Raging Berry
Berry.
smoothie, Bud Light Platinum. You remember that? Rum. Ew, I fucking don't know. Okay, listen.
It was tequila. Fuck. That's what it was. I don't know why I thought rum.
It's vodka or tequila. Cause like
Every time we've gone out, you've always
I always talk
when
about
we-
how I like tequila. I really do. A girl, but only with like if you have the lime and the salt. I can't. Like I have to have the whole shebang. Why'd you put? Listen. To be fair, there is a lot of rum in the fridge, but it is nowhere near my favorite. I will not lie to you.
Do I get like 3/4 for that?
Yeah, you can have 3/4 of a point. That's good. That's good. I didn't want to make them all separate questions because like it's all just drinks.
Yeah.
But that was very good. I didn't know if you would remember Bud Light Platinum, honestly. 'Cause sometimes I don't know how much you pay attention to me. It's not like I'm like a big beer drinker. I'm really not.
Gotcha.
I've only recently tried to like get into that because I'm like, I want to be a real adult and drink beer.
I'm gonna marry you. I have to remember these things. I have to
I love
listen.
you so much. All right, let me think of another. Oh, this is stupid easy. What? Oh, I gotta flip my page. What is my favorite movie genre? Bonus points for my favorite scary movie. Oh, I fucked up. I said the genre. You knew it.
I was getting ready to write horror.
I fucked up. All right, what's my favorite scary movie?
Can I get a hint on this?
Okay, this would be one of your 3 hints. So you have here, I'll write hints 1, 2, 3. If you use a hint, I'll cross it off.
Okay.
So yes, you can use a hint. I will let you know, I kind of ruined the question by like saying the answer was scary, so now technically it's not a bonus point. Bonus. The question is, what's my favorite scary movie? And I guess you would like the hint. I have a lot of favorite scary movies. I love scary movies overall. Truthfully, my favorite types are like psychological thrillers. It's not like something suspenseful. I'm not a huge fan of like gory movies, like I don't know. I want to say like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't even know if I've even seen that one. I know it's like a classic, but I never cared to. Like, I remember starting it and it's just all blood and gore. It's not scary to me because it's just like, just people are dying left and right, and I'm just not entertained. Like, to me, I couldn't concentrate on the plot. Not saying that it wasn't a good movie. I just wasn't the type of scary movie I'm into. So I'm just rambling at this point. So it's not that this was like a favorite movie. It sticks with me. I will always watch whatever remake they make. We saw the remake together and it scarred me as a child. They made a remake. We saw it together. It scarred me as a child.
There's only one that...
It is not a... Well, I don't know if it's considered a psychological thriller, but it's not like... I don't know if it's considered gory or not. People die. It's a scary movie. People die. We've seen a handful of scary movies. It's in English. It wasn't that La Llorona. It was a remake. It is a remake of a horror movie from when I was a kid.
This is wrong, and I'm pissed I used a hint.
No, you can't be wrong. You can't, literally, we've only watched like one remake movie that I can think of. No. We've seen two. We've seen two remakes, and they were both scary. I'm sorry. I hope it's not the one you're thinking of. It's not based off of a holiday.
I don't remember any movies we went to go see. Answer.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're right. The movie's called Child's Play, though.
Oh, shit.
But it's the Chucky movie.
Okay. Oh, shit.
It's just called Child's Play. I'm proud of you. You shouldn't be pissed that you used a hint, because you're technically right.
That was the only movie that came to mind.
I thought you were thinking of the Halloween movie. And I was like, technically that's a scary movie remake, and I was like, oh no, please don't think of that. It's not after a holiday. He knew my favorite genre is scary because that's literally the only thing we watch before bed every night is scary movies because we're actually serial killers.
It can be like that sometimes.
All right.
Crunch.
What is my favorite season of the year?
I don't care if you see my answers. I just can't see yours. I'm pretty sure that this is it.
Ready?
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Oh wait, I'm not keeping track. That's 2 for me.
I really just wanted to give you some easy ones to begin with. Hold on.
We can go to some more challenging ones.
No. We gotta do all 30. What was my major in college? If you want to get out of the easy ones without writing, I will just say yes or no because this is pretty easy.
Okay, psychology.
Yes. What's my favorite flower?
You like sunflowers and lavender. They're usually.
I can't even make this up. Like, it's tattooed on me. So, he's not wrong. Wow. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Where did I write that on here? And then, I think this is the last easy one.
Oh,
I don't know. Because not like anything on here is too difficult. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you know me pretty well. Silver or gold?
Oh, silver for sure. You hate gold.
I've bitched about it so much. He knows. All right. What is my favorite makeup to use? And then underneath, what is my least favorite makeup to use? Like when I'm doing a makeup routine, what is my favorite part of my routine? What is my least favorite part of my routine?
Am I putting favorite first?
Yes, favorite on top, least favorite on top. I mean on bottom.
That's wrong. The answer's not wrong. I spelled it wrong.
I can't wait to see you spelled it.
I'm slow. That's all there is.
You don't want to even like fix it?
I don't know how to spell it. Maybe this is right.
You spelled it right.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does it look so wrong?
Wow, I'm so proud of you. Eyeshadow is my favorite. Listen, it takes a while, but it's my favorite. It's literally like painting a picture. And my least favorite is my fucking eyebrows. Like, they say they're sisters, not twins, but sometimes they don't even want to be second cousins twice removed, so. I haven't even gotten, I said what I don't know.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
What are my top 3 stores that my closet consists of? In any order. Should've got a new marker.
I'm kind of hesitant on that last one, but yeah. Are we good?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Yeah.
Hot Topic and Kohl's were correct, but you mixed up TJ Maxx with JC
Shit.
Penney's. You can have 2/3 of a point.
Okay.
Listen, TJ Maxx was a good guess. I do like TJ Maxx. I just don't always find shit there. JC Penney's though, that's my bitch.
I got you.
You knew 2 out of the 3. And the 2 more important ones, because I haven't gone to JC Penney since like high school, so it's been like 5 years anyways. Oh, this is a cute one. This one was kind of about us. What are 3 of my favorite things about you? It's not supposed to be funny. Drawing a blank there, are you? You're not writing anything down. Listen, this could be something you do too. This doesn't have to be a physical aspect. I have to look at me like that. And I'll tell you right now, I'm probably gonna make them all something that I like about you, like that you do.
Wow, I can't think of a fucking thing. I don't know why you're with me.
You're like, actually, I'm a horrible person and a horrible fiance, and you should probably leave me.
You're just jotting away down over there, hey.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, no point for you, I guess.
No, I'm just gonna go. Wait, can you read the question again?
Tell me, what do you think are 3 of my favorite things about you? And this isn't like an easy, like, oh, I like your smile or I like your eyes. Like 3 of my favorite things about you, like that you do, like either on your own or like they could be for me. Like something I admire about you, like in our relationship. You know what I mean? Like all that cheesy, dumb shit.
Okay.
Are you writing?
Well, I already wrote that down before, I asked you to explain the question again, so...
Oh my god. All right. Well, I have my 3 answers. One of my favorite things about you is when you laugh really hard at something. So one of my favorite things about you, and listen, not only have, my friends and family commented on it, Sam can't stand when you laugh at her, when you laugh really hard at something, see? It's just so cute. It just makes me want to squeeze you. I don't know. I love your laugh. Your genuine laugh when something is so fucking funny. And then you're in tears and you're like, woo! It's one of my favorite things.
Let's talk about the camera story.
I absolutely love when I catch you singing in the car. It's one of my favorite things.
It's rough. It's real rough.
And then I also really love that you always text me to drive safe and that you always tell me how much you love me. And I know this sounds lame, but we always we have the same work schedule Monday through Friday. I work 8 to 4:30. He works 8 to 5, but he never gets off at 5. It'll be 5:30, sometimes 6, depending on when they're done cleaning up the warehouse or putting shit away, basically. But I say basically a lot. I get off at the same time every single day. And it doesn't matter what he's doing. It's always 4 o'clock and he knows I'm getting ready to leave. And I get the same text message every day, 4 o'clock. Hey, I love you. Please drive safe. And it means the world to me. It is so sweet that you just remember to do that every single day. You're not even getting ready to leave for at least another hour minimum. Hour and a half, most likely.
Yeah.
And you still just whip out your phone. Hey, it's 4 o'clock. Liz is leaving soon. Hey, I love you. Please drive safe. Hey, it's starting to snow out here. I love you. Please drive safe. It means a lot. It just lets me know that you're genuinely thinking of me. And that's something I've never had before. Someone who genuinely cares for me and my well-being, genuinely has me on their mind. I know what it's like to have a busy work day. I'm not expecting you to think about me 24/7, to worry about me while you're trying to work and whatnot. He has to spray the cats when they're fucking around. We have a little spray bottle of water when they're scratching shit they're not supposed to. You know what I mean though? I'm not expecting you to be on your phone at work, text me 24/7. We're not like that. We both get 2 10-minute breaks and a half-hour lunch. And that's when we text, basically. But it's just nice that, at the end of the day, right when I'm heading out, he can pull out his phone and send me a little reminder like that. It really means a lot. And that's something I've never asked. I've never expected it. And it's one of my favorite things. That's all. Listen, did you show them your answers?
No.
He took the L and he literally wrote, eyes, ? And I'm funny. You're so cute.
See? I'm funny.
What is, I guess this is technically opinion, but I want to see if we have the same thought. What is one of my weirdest behaviors or tics? This is again more of a relationship question. What do you think is one of the weirdest things I do or quirkiest things I do? I'm so quirky.
I don't really think anything you do is weird.
So living with me, being with me this last year, you're not wow, I've never met anybody who does this. Not saying that weird is a bad thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing I do. Just odd.
I can't think of a certain example. You're just very OCD. Very.
You can write that down.
Yeah? I didn't think that would count. Is that what you had?
Put up your notebook. I literally wrote, I'm very OCD. By this, I mean everything is in its place at all times. I know it's hard to read backwards, and I have horrible handwriting. I'm right-handed, but I hold it like I'm a lefty. It's weird. And I'm not one of those people that's psychology degree, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I have mental illness, it's cute, it's trendy. Like, no, like genuinely OCD. And I'm glad that you don't think it's like a bad thing, but it is a little weird and it can be a little overwhelming, and I'm sure it was something to adjust to.
It took me a minute when we first like moved in together. It was hard, I won't lie. It was I was used to living where like I just put my shit wherever I wanted it. I knew where everything was, even though it was disorganized
In a pile.
Yeah, pretty much. I hardly ever folded my clothes. They all just sat in a pile. Yeah. And living with you, it all kind of changed. I guess I just felt bad because it felt like you were almost like my mother in the beginning. Like you were just constantly picking up. Like after I would come home, I would just throw my shit everywhere, and I would just see you go right back behind me and like put everything where you thought it like belonged.
But
like everything has its place.
I genuinely never tried to be like mean or uptight about it.
No. You were always you always told me that like it was okay.
I just knew I had to do it because like in my brain, like it had to be where my brain said it needed to be. Like if he comes home and he throws his hoodie on the bed, in my brain I'm like, gotta pick it up and put it on the hanger behind the door. Like, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I could have done that. And I'm like, no, it's no big deal. Because like I know that's no big deal. Like I honestly don't care. But in my head it's like, hoodie must be hung up. And it's so minor. Like I would know if somebody broke into our house, and that's a whole nother story. Like I have little Snapchat snippets. Like we'll talk about that another time. Because everything is in its place at all times, and that's another reason these kittens drive me a little nuts. They have their toys everywhere, and that doesn't drive me nuts. Like dog toys, cat toys on the floor. Like my brain's okay with that because it's just the cat toys that are out on the floor. But like all my decorations are where they need to be. And like having a couple dishes in the sink is one thing, and having some clothes in the basket is one thing. Having an unmade bed is one thing. Like I'm not a neat freak. I'm not a germaphobe, but everyone who's OCD has obsessions and compulsions in their own unique ways, and you just kind of have to learn to deal with them because they can inhibit your day-to-day functioning. And they're like, you've seen that there are days where like you're like, honey, like you don't need to do that right now, and I'm like, yes I do. I cannot sit down and relax with you if I don't do this thing first. And you're like, you don't have to go put this away. Yes I do. And it's not always a bad thing because like we do keep a very nice house, but it's definitely a little weird. Moving on. I love that we thought that we can agree on that. All right. You might not. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm always like, you might not know this, it's okay. But you should know this because I've mentioned this. I've mentioned everything you should know about me by now. So, my favorite actor, bonus points for my favorite movie. This is my favorite movie ever, and he is in it. So it's my favorite movie with him in it.
Well, it's a him, so that helps.
And sorry, you're close to halfway done with the questions.
I'll take another hint.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
All right. You only have one hint left, so the name of the movie is after my favorite strain of weed.
Oh.
Love him. He's got it. He's got it.
I don't know if that's how you spell his last
It's
name.
good.
It's something
You
like
got
that.
it. I actually don't know if I know how to spell it either.
Oh, there's an E.
I realized I should have wrote it beforehand, but like I know what the answer is. And I'm watching you write it, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's got it. Favorite actor is Seth Rogen. Favorite movie is Pineapple Express. Favorite strain of weed is Pineapple Express. I'm so glad you know that. You didn't like remember the movie or the actor, but you're like, oh yeah, she loves that Pineapple Express. This one's kind of interesting actually. How many languages do I speak and list them?
I'm not putting English. That's a given.
I could be a fucking mute. So. This isn't supposed to be a hard one.
That's all I can think of.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Show them. Apparently, all I can speak is fucking Spanish. Hola.
Well, that in English.
The answer is 2, not just Spanish.
Well, I said I wasn't gonna write English down.
Okay.
That's a given.
I took 4.5 years of Spanish. 4 in high school, a half a year in college. You needed 2 in college. I tested out of a year and a half. I haven't spoken in a couple years, but I can read pretty fluently. I can speak fluently. I can write fluently. I used to be trilingual. I used to know sign language fluently, all before high school, but before middle school. But I hadn't practiced in at least 10 years, so I would not say trilingual anymore. I could get back into it, but I have not bothered. I don't plan to anytime soon. Well, I wouldn't say that. Within 5 years, I would like to brush up on my Spanish to remain bilingual, because I like having that ability. And I would like to learn a 3rd language, actually. I think it's pretty useful. Listen, this isn't a joke question, so don't pull any fucking bullshit. I want you to list 3 things I hate the most. Stop. And you're not. I'm dead serious. Like, think of like 3 things I genuinely hate in life. Oh, wait. Okay, that's a separate question.
Okay.
That question is my deal breakers. Kind of. Well, no. No, you can keep that. You can keep that. Please don't change it, actually.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
I don't know how to spell this.
Close enough. I don't know how to spell it either. I was reading what you were writing, and then I realized Zoe! Why are they all retarded? And then I realized what I was reading wasn't what I meant.
The only thing I can think of is for the 3rd one, but you said no jokes.
You can write whatever you want, I guess, if I hate what I hate.
Every time I think about how much you hate Pilgrims, I just lose my fucking shit.
Go ahead and write it.
I don't think I spelled that right either.
You did. This question isn't in here because I wanted him to write Pilgrims. I do hate Pilgrims. I hate them so much. For obvious reasons. They suck, they murdered people, they came here and stole land. I don't need to get into a history lesson. But for the comical reason as to why I hate Pilgrims, there's this one Pilgrim movie that just keeps coming up. On it's either Netflix or Hulu. I don't remember which one because we bounce between the two. We don't have cable. Come on, millennials. But it's just called Pilgrim. And I don't want to watch it. And anytime we want to watch a scary movie, I'm looking for something witchy. And there's at least 3 movies that we've started, and they come off old-timey. And in the first 5 minutes, they're just fucking pilgrims marching in the woods. I'm not crazy. There's been at least 2 movies we've started. And I'm like, change it. There's pilgrims. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Yes.
And it's because I don't want to watch some old-timey movie with pilgrims in it. I just don't, so I hate pilgrims. So show them your answers. He thinks, well, listen, your answers aren't wrong. I hate liars, hypocrites, and pilgrims. The answers I put were migraines, spiders, and hypocrites.
Oh man, you really hate spiders.
And migraines.
Lost your shit, yeah.
So I would like to give you the point because technically you are correct. The answers didn't match. I hate a lot of things, but yeah, you can definitely have that point.
Cool. I've been bad at keeping track.
It's all good. Honestly, I'm more interested to see what you got wrong. What are 3 foods I always crave?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad guess.
It was that or B-dubs, truthfully.
Oh, I didn't even write B-dubs.
Yeah, those were the 2.
Sorry, I just sneezed. I planned on editing out my sneezes, but I still had my sneeze face on. I'm like watching him write his answers and commenting on it before you guys see. He wrote cheese curds, but I don't see the with papa sauce.
That's a given. You ought to.
Not for the audience. It's not a given for the audience.
I guess. I know for a fact that if you get cheese curds, you're getting papa sauce. 2 cups of papa sauce, to be exact.
All I crave is cheese curds and papa sauce from A&W. Buffalo chicken pizza. We both got that. Listen, it's funny that we put those in the same order. And then his third one, he put Taco Bell, which is also something I crave a lot. And I put Chinese food. But as soon as he said B-dubs, I would like to change my third option to B-dubs. I'm going to probably try to edit out as much paper flipping as I can. Ooh. This one I thought was interesting because I want to see like if you can remember storytelling a little bit. What was my first piercing outside of my earlobes? So not my earlobes. What was my first piercing? And I have a lot. I have my septum done, but I have a clear one in. I have my nose. I have 2 on my lobe. I have my daith. I have a cuff. I have 3 on my cartilage. My industrial, my rook in there, my tragus, and my snug. So, there's a handful. I have all my original piercings. I have never taken a piercing out that I have ever been pierced with. So, I feel like... I guess I should write this down. I just want to know if you remember which one it is.
I don't think this is right.
I keep shaking the camera because I keep hitting the table. Ready?
Yeah.
You were right.
Oh, shit.
I'm so proud of you. It really was my industrial.
I knew.
I got it in high school.
For some reason, I knew it was on that year, but I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, I got my rook, I think it was last year. No, the year before. I got my snug the year before that, and my tragus the year before that, and then the industrial was the year before that. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right. Do I have any birthmarks? And if so, where?
I'm pretty...
You don't have to write this down. You can just tell me yes or no.
I'm pretty sure you do. I can't remember where. Hold on. Where's your birthmark? Wait.
I make the stupidest faces.
I know this.
And if you want your hint, I can tell you how many questions are left.
No, I'm not going to use a hint on this. It's somewhere so stupid and simple. Where is it? Why do I feel like I've forgotten what your body looks like now? Like, now that the pressure's on, I can't
Listen, I was
remember.
hoping this would happen if I put you on camera and asked you a bunch of questions. I knew you would know about me. That's why I wanted to start with the easy ones. I'm like, I wonder if you would just forget everything about me all of a sudden.
Is it... I'm gonna guess your back.
It's not on the front half of my body, and that doesn't count as your hint. But it's not on my back itself.
Wait, do you have one on your ass?
It's technically not my ass.
Is it like... Whoa, what do you mean? Where's your birthmark?
I remember us talking about this we've only talked about this once a year ago.
Yeah.
We have like the same birthmark on the same part of our body, and it's kind of like, but you consider it your ass cheek, and I kind of consider it like my hip, but I guess it's not my hip. It's like, it's on like both of our back, right ass cheek, upper hip part.
It's like right in that in between where like it could be either or.
Yes. And we have like, it's like the same small size and like awkward shape that doesn't like mean anything at the same time. Yeah, same birthmark. It's how we know that we're supposed to be stuck together for the rest of our lives. Yeah, you were close enough. I don't want to give you a point for it, but I'm also not going to mark you wrong.
Okay, I'll take that.
What is my favorite nickname that you call me? Pet name, whatever you want to call it. Stop leaning out of frame.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure that's it. You only made a comment on that one before. Yeah.
I just love it so much.
I
I don't know why. I love you.
You're so fucking cute.
Thank you. You are.
Thanks.
Everyone's like, ew, gross. They've turned this off by now. This one should have been like considered an easy one, but you know how bipolar I am, and that's not a joke, and how bipolar my music taste is. What is my favorite type of music? And I will accept 2 genres.
It's like... I don't know what genres they'd be in. Like, I can tell you some of, like, your most played songs. But, like, I guess I could try to narrow it down. I feel like this doesn't fit.
I believe in
I
you.
want to put this. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna scoot really close to you. I guess again, it doesn't matter if you. See
Oh,
my
and then
answers.
also, right, the one genre I hate. Like, draw a line, and then the one I hate underneath.
You yelled at me every time I put it on in the car.
Sorry. Okay, I do like hip hop. I put rap / alternative because like sometimes NF considers himself alternative,
Okay.
but he's also rap. I don't know, but like I don't just like NF. I do like some old school rap too, new and old. I also like new age pop, and I also like pop punk. And then yeah, I hate country. I'm not gonna mark you wrong for that either. I would consider it a mostly right answer.
I guess I consider it like hip hop because like it's
spunky.
yeah, that's the word.
Don't everyone in the audience is like, that's not fucking hip hop. Uncultured swine.
Honestly.
Okay, you know this one for a fact. What are my deal breakers?
Can I just flip the page back and cross one off and... Oh. Wait, I don't think. Why is my brain processing this way? I'm just.
Only ask for 3 things.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Get you a man who can do this. Honesty, communication, and loyalty. We even wrote it in the same order. I think we share a brainwave. The same wavelength. Oh, okay, this is a cute one for the 2 of us. Where was our first date?
Official or
You gotta write it down.
okay?
What did we do for our first date?
I don't know if you consider this our first date or not, but when I think of our first date, I think of this one specific night. I don't think I'm gonna add that part in. I'm gonna write the school parking lot. Oh, well, now that I got that face, let me just fix this a little.
Oh, did that not count as part of our date? Was that not the beginning of the date? Did I not watch your sister's basketball game? Why weren't you gonna count it?
Cause my dad was there, honestly.
I think it counted.
Okay.
We have the same answer. Oh, and you're writing that at the end too?
Yeah.
All right. It was a long night. It started with Hope's basketball game at CVCA. That's Blaine's sister. All I wanted to do was hang out with Blaine very, very badly. And he had told me that his sister was having a basketball game, and I asked if I could tag along, and he was like, yeah, sure. We had planned on going to the hookah bar afterwards with some of our friends from the pet store. And we both really liked each other at the time. We were hardcore flirting, kind of wanted to make it a date, but in that awkward stage of like dating where you don't announce it's a date just yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And last minute, he kind of was like, hey, my dad's trying to go to the game. Do you mind? I'm so sorry. And I'm like, do you still want to go? And I'm like, well, yeah, I still really want to go. Just because I wanted whatever excuse possible to hang out with him. And went to the basketball game, hung out with you and your dad. Then we did go to the hookah bar with some friends of ours from the pet store, hung out there for a couple hours. Then we weren't done hanging out with each other, so we were like, even though it's like 11 o'clock at night, what else is open? And we're like, IHOP's open, let's go get some food. I don't even think either one of us were that hungry. Like, we both had like leftover food too, so.
Yeah, I hardly touched my meal. I just wanted an excuse to just stay around you longer.
Same. So we went to IHOP and chilled there. Went back to our car. Was our car?
Well, okay. We both drove separately to meet at my sister's basketball game.
At CBCA.
So then after the basketball game was over, for a minute we were just kind of sitting in each other's cars, like, and then we decided that we just wanted to drive together, so we just took one car.
To the hookah bar, to IHOP, and then we took the one car back to CBCA.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you drove. So then we had to go pick my car back up from CVCA. And from there, we ended up staying all night.
Yeah, and when we say all night, like, we stayed till like 8 a.m. Like, the sun came up and school buses started coming and like dropping children off, and we're still sitting in the parking lot in our car, my car at the time, and we're just talking. We stayed up all night together just talking on our first date.
I just didn't want to leave your side, truthfully.
I
was
didn't
so
either.
crazy obsessed with you. Like, I
still am.
just wanted
That
any
literally sounds
excuse.
insane. Everyone's like, that is so gross, and you guys probably should seek like mental help.
No, I'm happy. That's all that matters.
I am too. I've genuinely never enjoyed being around somebody so much.
Agreed.
So much. And I've never ever clicked with somebody so much. Blaine is my best friend. Best friend. I've never gotten along with somebody so much. Like two peas in a pod. It is crazy.
And I couldn't agree more. Oh man, the fact that like I just look forward to my time with you all the time. Like I just want to be around you constantly.
Agreed. We say this all the time. I feel like a battery that needs to be recharged when I'm away from Blaine.
Yes.
Like if I have to go socialize with like friends, family, go to work, and I'm not with him, I feel like my battery is draining. Just being by him, I feel like I am being recharged and I'm A-okay to go. We don't have to be doing anything. Just sitting, like being in the same room as him, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Agreed.
All right. Do I have any allergies? And if so, name all of them.
I didn't think you did.
Well, I guess you hear me writing. Ready?
What are you allergic to?
Wow, you really don't remember? Do you want to use a hint? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions.
Yeah, I'll take the hint.
7 left
actually.
after this.
I'll take the hint.
Okay. There are 3 of them. One of them you found out during Halloween. One of them consists of things I cannot wear. And a third one has to do with animals.
Oh. I fucking knew that one.
You do know all 3 things I'm allergic to.
Hold on.
For Halloween time, and the one where like it's like things I can't wear, they're both skin allergies.
All I keep thinking is latex, and I know that's not it. Yeah, I'll take the L on this one.
Wow. Are you ready to see your failure?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's not, well, technically.
Animal in general.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's not even cat fur. It's certain metals. I'll break out in like hives. So like if you get me fake jewelry, like a fake metal bracelet, like zinc or something, I would break out in hives all on my wrist. Pumpkin guts, I cannot touch. I will break out in hives all over my arms. And cats. And it's not just cat fur. Like if I had a cut on my mouth and I kiss the cats, or if they scratch me, the scratch will welt up.
Your arms like swell up a little.
Yeah. Oh, or if well, yeah, it's mostly dander. I don't know if it's the fur. I don't know.
Yeah, I knew that.
I really thought you would have remembered pumpkin guts.
Blank.
It's okay.
All I kept thinking about was the Halloween party.
Ready?
Yeah.
Coffee or tea, pizza or burgers. And disclaimer, I like pizza and burgers.
But if you had to choose one,
Yes.
yeah.
Ready? Coffee and pizza.
Cool. Where's your A?
My what?
Your A.
Piz. Fuck you. What's my religion? I have technically said the term for it before. I don't think you'll remember it.
I don't remember the term for it.
It's okay. I would consider myself spiritual. A more technical term. Not everybody who's spiritual identifies as this, but I consider myself agnostic, which means I believe in a God, but I am questioning of that God. Or gods. I grew up Christian. Both my parents were born and raised Catholic. My dad converted to Christianity. They both still believe in God. My mom still believes in God. My sister still believes in God, goes to church, all that jazz. Nothing wrong with it. I still, you know, in times of need, pray to a God. I'm just a spiritual person now. Yeah, I'm not going to get into this whole thing right now. Maybe in a different video. Just know that I consider myself spiritual. I do not go to church. I am not an active worshiper. I'm not going to actively worship something that I don't full-heartedly believe in. I do not want to be a false prophet or anything like that. I don't want to disrespect nobody or nothing.
Was that a question?
Yeah, what is my religion?
Oh, okay.
What?
Because, like, I knew what it was. I just didn't know what the term was.
I know if I asked him to explain what it is to somebody, like, he knows what I believe in, because I don't want to say, like, you're the same thing, but I know you understand where I come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've had this discussion.
Oh, we have, like, all we do is have deep discussions. You can write this down. Who said I love you first? I didn't even want to look at your paper. I just want to see what we, like, both put up. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes, it was me.
Listen, I'm pretty sure I said it first, but I remember us having an argument about this before, and you were just so set and determined that it was you. So, yeah. And honestly, my memory's shit, so...
Why do you think it was you?
I just knew how much I loved you. How much I still love you. That's all.
I love you.
Just obsessed with you from, like, the beginning of the pet store kind of thing.
Genuinely, I think it's sweet that, like, you really think it was you. I really only think it was me because I've had this philosophy since I was, like, very, very, very young. Like, when you're, like, in middle school and you're, like dating and you, like, tell someone you love them. You know what I mean? Like, you're in 6th grade and whatnot. From the get-go, I had, like, a rule I gave myself that I would never, ever, ever tell somebody I love them first. Ever. That's always been a rule I gave myself. And I knew that I broke this rule with you. Like, I consciously broke this rule with you, and I knew I would never forget that. And I was terrified when I, like, did. And I'm not counting the time where I said, like, do you remember what I'm talking about where I said something like, oh, I, like, love something about you, or like I said, you know what I'm talking about? We were at the pet store and I said a sentence as if I was going to say I love you, and then, like, I panicked and, like, changed up my words because then I was like, oh no, I don't want you to think like I'm saying I love you so soon. I'm not counting that time because, like, I knew then that I really did kind of, like, love you, but then, like, how do you tell someone you love them when, like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds crazy because, like, here we are, I'm still equally obsessed with you.
Honestly.
But I'm not counting that time because then I was also trying to, like, profess my feelings for you. I really did say, in my memory anyways, like, there's always room for human error. I do remember breaking the promise I made to myself that I would never tell someone I love them first, that I told you I loved you first. That's all. I love you.
I love you.
This one's interesting because I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer. I guess it's just, like, I don't know. But who was interested first?
I can back up my answer.
Okay, let's show.
Okay, when I first met you, I asked my cousin if you swung my way, because, like, I was very interested. Like, I was ready to leave the girl I was with back then. Like, you walked into my grad party, and I just wanted you. That's all there was to it. You were cute as fuck, still are, and hot as fuck, and I just really wanted you. And my cousin said that you just weren't interested, that you had a boyfriend. So I was like, okay,
I didn't have a boyfriend.
Well, there's no point of me trying, because, like, I didn't want to overstep boundaries, you know?
Olivia didn't even know what she was fucking talking about, because I didn't have a boyfriend. And because I had a boyfriend who cheated on me and dumped me, and I was single at the time, because she thought I only liked boys, she was just like, oh yeah, she doesn't fucking swing that way. And that was that. That was fucking that. Okay, aside from that, because that's not true, because I was interested in you then too. I couldn't say anything because you walked in with your fucking girlfriend. So how am I supposed to say, hi, want to leave your girlfriend for me?
I would have gladly left her in that moment.
Well, I already did that at the pet store, so. At the pet store, who was interested first? Who fucking played cat and mouse and tried to chase you? Who asked you on date after date after date, basically? I tried to meet you at Halloween weekends when I found out you were going. I tried to get you to Friendsgiving.
Oh.
I tried to go to the strip club with you because I just wanted to hang out with you. I was so desperate to hang out with him that when he was single and broke up with his girlfriend, I wanted to go to the strip club with him just to hang out with him. He was taking strippers out to dates and he wouldn't even hang out with me. Who was interested first? He just fucking shrugged.
And in my defense, Crystal pretty much told me to keep my fucking hands off of you the second you started, because she knew that I was gonna have a thing for you. She hyped you up so much. And all she said was, I was not allowed to date you or I was going to lose my job.
Listen, I want everyone to know. Listen, never mind. Crystal lost her job too, so like I will throw her name out there if I have to. The store manager told him not to date me, and then punished me.
That's because I was there longer.
Punished? No, it's because you were favorited as the baby. The baby. She said, stay away from Liz. Do not date her. Found out that he liked me and that we had a thing going. And I was made to scrub toilets for 2 hours. He got to just la-di-da, stock some dog treats, and I had to go clean toilets for 2 hours because we weren't allowed to, like, be in the same aisle at a pet store that's literally the size of our trailer.
Oh, shit.
And, like, we got a whole fish order that took, like, a week to put away because our other assistant manager, there's 4 managers in the whole store. 2 of them were us. One was Crystal, and then the other one was on medical leave at the time. And Crystal was only there half the time as is because she had leave of absence due to some family matters that had happened. And when she was here at the time, we had a giant fish reset. And I had asked if I could go over with Blaine and help with this giant fish reset. We didn't have the manpower to put it away. Like, we had kids quitting and getting fired left and right. One of the reasons that Crystal got fired in the first place was because she had such a high fucking turnover. One of the highest turnovers in the whole goddamn company was because everybody was getting fucking fired and quitting because she was so fucking horrible. I don't mean that. Well, part of me does. She was kind of mean and she did chase a lot of people away, but she also did have a sweet side. So then part of me hated myself for hating her, but then there were other days where, like, I really did hate her and didn't regret hating her. It was a love-hate relationship. She unfriended me on Facebook, so, like, it is what it is.
Wait, currently?
Yes! She is still friends with you on Facebook and unfriended me.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah, so whatever. It doesn't mean anything to me. She's a grown adult. She can do what she wants. I'm not going to be butthurt about it. And instead of having me go help Blaine put away thousands upon thousands of fish that are sitting in bags, dying because they're sitting in bags, trying to, you know.
Okay, stop.
She made me stand by the door. Hi, how are you? Hi, how you doing? Hello. I'm literally standing by the door 20 feet away from Blaine, just watching him put away fish. And he'd look over and give me a cute little head nod and a little wave. And I'm like, and then Chris would be like, do something, sweep the floor. So they'd have the broom sweeping the floor by the entrance, and someone would walk in. Hello, welcome to Pet Supplies Plus. And no one's in the store. And I just have to stand by the door greeting people. While there's a cashier, like there's already somebody by the door, because I wasn't allowed to go do anything else. Because she didn't want me
by each other.
Yeah, she didn't want me wandering over near him, and she didn't want him to have an excuse to wander near me. She knew if she sat her fat ass in the office, she could watch me right where I was. That was that. I was always punished because she told him to stay away from me. And it was only because she had the shift. Listen, the girlfriend he had at his grad party
was one of her
shift supervisors.
Shift supervisors
that he brought. Yeah, that was at the grad party. The one that he said he would have left me for in the first place was the other manager at this pet store in the first place. She wasn't there when I was there, but like that caused a whole problem for Crystal. So that's why when I started and he wanted to be with me, she was like, bitch, no, you already caused me trouble when you wanted to date a manager before.
Let me explain a little, go into just a little bit more detail with that. At that time, I was still just a cashier. I wasn't promoted up to a shift supervisor yet. So I was dating what was technically my manager. So once Crystal's boss found out, she got her ass chewed out. And then I was promoted up because I had just turned 18. And yeah, that other shift supervisor, we broke it off due to personal reasons. But I didn't want to work with her, and she was making it very hard to work with her. I would have friends coming into the pet store, and she would just be mean mugging me and the like people who came in, or like people I worked with before, everybody from fucking like Bob Evans and shit like that. Like she was just mean mugging everybody every time they came into the pet store. So I told Crystal I couldn't do it anymore. We can cut all this out, but like, yeah, that was that. So I caused a whole lot of problems pretty much a year and a half before we both started working together. So Crystal already had to deal with my bullshit before. So she warned me ahead of time not to do it again.
I just want everyone to know that he got favorited. He was the baby and everybody knew it, and Crystal loved him and will always love him, and like that's fine. I just didn't like that I was punished for no reason. Like, I really did nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you should have been punished. I shouldn't have been punished. Moving on, away from all of that. The last 3 questions are kind of random. I should have, like, saved that really good one for the end. I'm so sorry. What's my favorite candy?
Oh, that's easy. You better put the same answer I do.
What if candies change because I really like a lot of candies? Oh no, I feel like hold on, I don't know.
How the fuck do you spell this? E-Y? That looks weird. Yeah.
Just a plain old Hershey bar. I could eat a million of them.
You just love pure chocolate.
Like, sometimes my craving for something sweet, like, all I want is just a Hershey bar. Like, just some pure chocolate. Don't get me wrong, like, a bitch loves a Take 5. But, like, sometimes, like, the peanut butter or caramel pretzel, like, sometimes it's just too much, and I just want pure chocolate. Oh,
God, stop.
Oh, my goodness. Hold her up. Oh, my goodness. Look at the baby.
This is the 3rd time she's jumped on your lap.
All right. What is my favorite holiday?
Kitty, you cannot be up here.
She's like, why not though?
Favorite holiday?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
I
Halloween.
love decorating for Halloween.
It makes sense. Your favorite category of movie is horror.
I'm pretty predictable. All right. And then what would be my favorite date night?
Oh, before this fucking stupid law change, it would have been the hookah bar.
You can still say that.
Bullshit. A few more months and I'll be 21.
Yeah, just for anyone who may not be in Ohio, in October of this year, 2019, Ohio changed their nicotine laws to where originally, if you were 18, you could buy tobacco and tobacco products. And now they raised it to 21. So you have to be 21 to buy and use tobacco and tobacco products. And they decided to veto the grandfather clause. So Blaine is only 20 and a half-ish. So he cannot go to the hookah bar with me anymore.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, until his 21st birthday in July.
Perfect date night?
Yes. What would be like a perfect date night for you and I? Like what's my favorite thing to do for a date night? I'm not picky, like don't get me wrong, like there's plenty of perfect date nights, but like if you suggested this, like I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I can't imagine like a more perfect date night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Dinner and hookah bar. You put hookah bar and then dinner. I guess it doesn't have to go in any order, but I said dinner and then B-dubs in question mark and then hookah bar. That's just my favorite thing to do. I love going to like grab a bite to eat and then chilling at the hookah bar for a couple hours. It's just so relaxing. It's so chill. You get to just chill there and play on your phone. You get to bring in your own vapes. If you have a dab pen, you can bring in your dab pen and just fucking chill. So, because they don't fucking care. They really don't care at all.
Yeah.
And like, you got your fucking medical card. Why the fuck not? All right. That's all I have. I think technically I only wrote down that you had like 2 wrong answers.
Out of 30, I think
Yeah.
I did
and like,
good.
and out of like, because you had like 2/3 of a point and like 3/4 of a point. So like, there were 2 other answers where you didn't even get like half of it wrong.
Yeah.
So like, out of 30, you definitely have like an A. You know what I mean? Like grade-wise, grading point-wise, like this is still like an A on a paper. Wow.
I pass.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you, everyone. If you were still watching at this point, I know it was just long and drawn out of us just going on about how much we love each other. So, I already said it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I do apologize. I didn't mention it in the beginning of the video for not uploading a video last Saturday. I did want to make an announcement in this video. I should have done it in the beginning. I'm sorry that I did not. I am going to start uploading videos on Saturdays instead of Fridays from here on out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!